Hello YouTube, I'm from Birmingham. Burnham is brilliant. Come down now and have a drink. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, well done. Enjoy your holiday. Well, hello and welcome back to Be Your Old Britain. Today we are actually in Burnham on Sea, and I'm stood outside here, which is part of the railway approach. You can see the old buildings here, look. This would have been the railway coming into Burnham on Sea before our friend Mr. Beeching, I expect, probably had his wicked way. But we can see here, look, is some of the history of Burnham on Sea Railway. Yes. In 1966, the Somerset and Dorset Railway line into Burnham on Sea was finally closed to all traffic. There we are, look. Prior to this, Burnham had a railway connection to the rest of the country for many years. Yes, well there you go then. As I say, Mr. Beeching. What on earth was he thinking? Look at this lovely signal box here, look. They have actually kept that, which is a lovely feature, isn't it? This, it's a replica signal box, was erected in 2018 on the site of the excursion platform of Burnham Station. Right, okay, so that is actually a replica or mock-up. But anyway, it's nice to see it. A lovely day here in Burnham. Quite warm, probably about 21, 22 degrees. Warm enough for a little wander along the beach. Look what we got here, look, a mobility scooter shop. Wow. Look at that then, it's certainly got quite a few to choose from. Yep, but we don't need one of those today. We don't need one of those. Yeah, looks like there's one there, look. Lovely colour, lovely shade of blue. Let's have a little wander up here, look, past the bus station. Fairly busy, but of course we are moving into holiday season, so we've got a lot of visitors here at Burnham. Of course, me being one of them today. There's the bus there, look, waiting for passengers. Oh yes, I can smell that sea air. Yes. Always goes well with a portion of fish and chips. You can't beat fish and chips, can you, by the seaside? Oh look, there's a nice big hotel over there, look. The Ritz Arms. Well, it looks like it's taken over by Weatherspoon. Next to the old Pier Tavern. Now I do know they have live music there quite regular, including a lot of rock and roll stroke rockabilly. Yeah, nice energetic bit of rockabilly. Hello. Anyway, one of the local residents, obviously very friendly. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people on the beach side. Let's let Postman Pat go by, he's in a hurry. Right, let's see if we can cross the road here without getting run over. Here we go. Here we go on the South Esplanade. Oh, I think he was going to run me over, that guy. Oh yeah, have a look down there, let's see, quite busy. Let's have a look over the sea wall. Oh look. Well, it's sandy beach, very sandy. What have we got here? In loving memory of Dylan Cecil. Goodbye is not forever. Goodbye is not the end. It simply means we'll miss you until we meet again. Well, don't know who Dylan is, but he must have been of some importance because he's managed to get a plaque on the sea wall at Burnham. There's the beach office, look. And up ahead here we've got all the amusement arcades. I expect it's going to be a bit noisy walking past them. Full of people wasting their money. Why not? Why not? If it's your own money, you can do what you like with it, can't you? Look at that one over there, look. The Iron Duke. Next to the amusements. And up ahead I can see the famous Burnham Pier. I guess that'll be full of amusements too. There's a vape shop next to the amusements. Never got the appeal of that. And of course they're yet to discover whether it's actually harmful. They don't know yet. Yeah. Not too windy today. Just right. Tell me, has any of you ever been on holiday to Burnham on Sea? Maybe you could tell me in the comments what you think. Tell me what you think of it. So far I'm liking it. Yeah, people seem to be friendly so far. Seems to be quite a mix of the generations, you know, from older to younger. Seems to be quite, you know, an even mix, should we say, across the board. I wonder if we're able to get onto the pier. Probably not for free. Let's face it, there's nothing for free in this life. Should we have another little look over the sea wall? There's quite a little vantage point here. I can walk up these steps, look. We can have a good look up and down. There's the pier. And there's the sandy beach, look. Well, that is sandy. And the water seems to be out a long way. Yeah, look at that. All down the esplanade. Right, let's go back down these steps. Yeah, a lot of little side streets. Yeah, look at that. And the plants, I guess you notice, is they always seem to be a lot different by the coast, don't they? Get these sort of ferns growing and pines and all sorts. Things that don't normally grow anywhere else other than they're on the coast. They obviously like the salty sea air, I guess. Right, what have we got over there? Oh, there's a tattoo shop, look. Anyone fancy a tattoo? Oh, look at that, that's a nice bike. Here we are, Burnham Pier. Amusement and arcade, look at that. Look at that. Get your donuts here, look. Donuts, ice creams. Got the lot. There we are, look, let's look at the side of the pier. Yeah, not sure if the tide actually comes up that high, but not sure. Right, what have we got up ahead here? What have we got? Oh, motorcycle coming. Honda. Can't be a good Honda. You can't beat a good Honda. What we got on this notice up here? Oh, of course we're part of Sedgemoor District Council, so yeah, Sedgemoor, Burnham on Sea. Warning, dangerous sinking sand and mud exposed at low tide, which it must be low tide now because that water's out so far. Yeah, there's your warnings. So we are in the district of Sedgemoor, Somerset, UK. Hi. Yeah. A nice attractive church over the road there, look. Maybe we should go and have a look. Yeah, let's cross the road here and have a look, shall we? This is some kind of formal gardens. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, look, that's very attractive, look. Yeah, how about that then? Grass is looking a little bit dry. We've not had a great deal of rain. So of course the grass suffers, doesn't it? It bleaches out. Yeah, it looks like that patch of grass there needs cutting. Come on, council. Oh, what's this little archway here? Look, with the flowers, very attractive. Oh, that's pretty. Should say well done, Sedgemoor District Council. Yeah, look at that. It looks like a vine there, grown up, a vine. And then we are just going to be entering this churchyard here. Oh yeah, look at this, very attractive. Lovely pair of wrought iron gates. Yeah, look at this then. Wow. Wow, look at that church then. That does look attractive, doesn't it? And look, there's just one single poppy. I wonder if that's been placed there. I wonder. Right, let's go down this pathway. There's two pathways. I think they both end up in the same place. So let's have a look. It seems a strange place to build a church because it's on sunken ground. I mean, it's much, much lower than its surroundings. I wonder if there's a reason for that. Because obviously when the rains come, the water's going to run straight down to the door of that church. Well, I guess they know what they're doing. What do I know? What do I know? That lovely door, look. That could tell a story or two. Don't know how old this church is. I see the board up here. Let's go and find some information. Let's find some information. Here we go. Let's just spin round here and have a look. St Andrew's Church. Associate Priest, the Reverend Sharon Eldergill. Sorry, I'm probably not pronouncing that right. But then above it says St Andrew's Church. The vicar is Reverend Cheryl Hawkins. Oh, I see. And the associate priest, Reverend. Yes. Read it correctly, you silly fool. Start from the top first. There we are, look. What an attractive church it is too. Look at that. Wow. And then of course we're back out through these wrought iron gates. What have we got here? I'd say that looks like the town lockup. Let's have a look. Oh, that looks interesting, doesn't it? That's got to be the town lockup. Oh, this is parking now for the vicar only. Look at that. I wonder if you can actually see through that window. Ah, probably not. I reckon they blocked it off. Yeah, well, I can't see any plaque. I'd like to have known a bit more about this building. Sorry, I can't fill you in on that. What have we got next door? A lovely Georgian house. Look at that typical symmetry of the Georgian house. Lovely mature gardens. Well kept. Solicitors, yeah, I would have guessed. I would have guessed that was a solicitor's office. Right, spin you around. Spin you around. Well, what do you think so far? If you are liking this content, as I say, please like, comment. I'm always interested to hear comments. I mean, pick me up if I've got anything wrong. Let's start a conversation. And of course, if I'd like you to subscribe, that would be nice. And then you'd be notified of any my future videos. Look across the road here, we've got a lovely piece of artwork. Let's go and have a look. Now, some people might call that graffiti. I call that street artwork, and that is of high quality. I do like that. Yes, thumbs up from me. That's surely got to be better than just a bland old painted wall. Here we go, look, we got a cafe there, which seems to be closed at the moment. Maybe it's their day off. Right, what we've got across the road, there's another interesting looking building across the road here, look.
Alright, clear that rubbish from
Yeah, look at that, that's an interesting building with the lattice windows. Not sure what it is, but well, it looks like it might be the bus stop now. Yeah. Another set of iron gates to someone's private driveway. I should imagine in the summer months it must be a nightmare for the actual residents to be able to park their car, because let's face it, all the holiday makers will be using up spaces. There does seem to be a lot of cars here. Look, another piece of artwork up there. Look at that. Wow. Yes, I do like that. That is very nice. They obviously encourage it here. Well done, Sedgemoor District Council. I'm just going to cross the road because I've just noticed this old cinema. These are always very attractive, aren't they? Look at that, the Ritz. Wow. Now, don't you think that's attractive? They've turned it into the Ritz Social Club and cinema still. Take a look at that then. At least it's still being used. I'd like to see that building's being used. We don't like them empty. A nice interesting shop there, look, called Sea Breeze. Yeah. Domino's. Domino. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, it was terrible, wasn't it? If you like your pizzas. Oh, look at these pair of dogs. Wow. Oh, I like them. Oh, yeah. They look like they're made out of driftwood. Wow. Wow, I'm going to take have my portrait taken with these two boys. Look. Look at this then. What do you think? You are great. I love you. Yes. Wow. More artwork on the wall over there, look. Angus. Let's go and have a look. That's the Mario Brothers, isn't it? If I'm right. I remember from all those years ago, the Mario Brothers. Yeah. Well, the pub over the road, look, the Victoria Hotel. Live entertainment, Thatcher's Gold cider. Nice. Where are we going? Where's he going? Is he going to run me over? Hopefully not. Oh, we've got a choice of two streets here. Take your pick. Good afternoon. Yeah, everybody seems to be friendly. With any luck, we might actually get someone to have a conversation with me. Yeah. Oh look, Indian restaurant. Next to the Royal British Legion. Shah, Indian cuisine. Yeah, nice. One of my favourite dishes. Chicken jalfrezi. Madras, chicken madras. Yeah. Pet shop there, Paws and Bark. Oh look, more artwork. Oh, they really do excel at their artwork here, don't they? Look at that. Oh yeah, I do like it. Shame that car's in the way. I do like that. Yes, I do like that. Right, we're on the shady side of the street. You can tell the difference when you're in the sun, when you're not. Another tattoo shop, parlour, whatever you want to call it, over the road. What have we got up here? Baby Bee Crafty Shop. Burnham Cleaners, betting shop. I was never one to frequent the betting shop. I never got the thrill of it. Oh look, there's the pub there, look, the railway. Bit of a blast from the past, I suppose, of when they did actually have a railway running into Burnham. Not anymore. And this building behind me looks like the old bank. I would say that, definitely. Which is now closed, like a lot of banks. It's the times we're in. We've been forced to go cashless, which I don't think's a good thing. Cash is king. Right, what we got down here then? Cafes, pet shops, more pubs. I guess all these pubs can survive here because they've got holiday makers. Nice farm shop there. Another pizza shop there, look. Pizza. Yeah. Jewelry shop. Oh, charity shop. And there, get some bargains. Barber shop or seafood? Seafood. I do like seafood. Yeah. Oh, there's a naughty doggy over there. Look at him. He's a naughty doggy. Out of control. Another charity shop next to charity shop. This is obviously the street with all the charity shops. Another charity shop. Well, if you're into charity shops and you want to come to Burnham, you'll be spoilt. I must have come across 6 already in the same street. We got a side street up there leading to the seafront. Oh, now this looks like another old cinema. I'm going to just take you across the road so we can have a good look at this. If I can get over without being run over. You look, take a look across the road there, look. That is definitely got to be an old cinema. Look at that. Closed now. It doesn't look like it's being reused at the moment. Shame. Nice to see the building anyway still standing. Oops, sorry. There we are, there's a bakery, look. Look at those lovely cakes in the window there, look. Pasties, cakes, breads. Nellie's Boutique. Look at that. It's closed. Oh. Closed today. There's that naughty doggy up ahead, look. He's a naughty dog, look.
He is. Trouble is, my son got my picture. Yeah. So he still thinks he's the size of his head, he's small.
Boots the chemist. Oh, another charity shop. There's a nice little display look up there on the back of somebody's property. They made good use of that. Very nice. Right, what we've got here. Specsavers. No, we don't need you today. And then we got another pub there called the Somerset and Dorset. Obviously to do with the railway again. Oh, there's a piece of artwork on the wall up here. Look. Oh, look. Wow, they really have got some street art here, haven't they? Shame all those bins are in front, but look at that. Yes, I approve. Yes, I approve. Nice charity shop across the road there, look. Volunteer. Oh, it's the YMCA. What we got down here? Another cafe there, look, Mary's Cafe. Mary's Cafe. He thinks he's in a race. Yeah. You naughty doggy. He thinks he's in a race. Well, let's just have a quick look at this notice board. There might be some interesting snippets on there. Vivaldi's Four Seasons. Well, still going. The talent show. Cast off Kinks. Well, that's got to be, yeah. Bringing the Kinks back to life. Yeah. All for that. Yeah. Exhibition and paintings. Plant sale. Yeah. And that's about it, really. Repair shop. Oh, they got a repair cafe. Yeah, they obviously have a repair cafe. Have a look at this nice water feature there. Look at that then. That looks interesting, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks interesting. Have a look here, look. Another piece of artwork on the wall. Look at that. They really do excel here at street art. There's a little one up there which is sort of Banksy style, look. It's me, I'm back. Look at that. Yeah, we really are spoiled here for artwork. Right, another fashion shop here, look. $5.99 each, or 2 for $10. Jeff's ice cream parlour. Oh, closed. Oh, closed. Oh, I wonder what that car's waiting for. The phone guy, is it? All your phone cases there. It's an interesting form of transport. Oh, that's an interesting charity shop. I've not heard of that one. The Secret World Wildlife Rescue. Secret World. Wonder what that means. Oh. Oh, is that Lionel Richie?
Yeah.
Is it? You like him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Lionel Richie, isn't it? Yeah, I like him, yeah. Was he on the radio?
Eh?
On the radio?
No, he's on the radio, yeah.
Yeah, now, yeah. Are you on holiday?
No, I live here.
You live here? Oh, okay. Good to live here?
Yeah.
Is it? Got everything you need, haven't you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's like everywhere, isn't it?
Afraid so, yeah. You have to put up the holiday mate a bit, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the motorbikes I don't put up with.
Yeah. No, I'm not a holiday maker. I'm only here for the day. I only live an hour away, so I don't class as a holiday maker, do I?
Don't get used to it, I suppose.
Yeah. All right, bud. You have a good day.
Yeah, see ya.
See ya. Lovely buildings here. Look at the road there. Across the road. Baptist Church. 1843. Wow. Really good. Yeah, so that's Victorian. And across the road here we've got again, look, street art in the style of Banksy. Pier Street, look, very nice. Polar bears across the way there, look. Look at those. They look cool, don't they? What's that next door? Looks like some kind of magic fly thing. Bit cosmic, that one, with a big eye. Look at that. Yeah, far out. Look at the ice cream. Yeah. Obviously got some good artists here, look. And again, the Banksy style one on the end, look. What does it say? I like my job only marginally more than I like being homeless. Yeah. Good statement. Oh, look up there, look. Wow. I've obviously come down the right street. If you like art, like I do. Wow. That's some brilliant artworks. Look at these. Those are hidden. What a shame. Oh, look at that one there. It's hidden behind that bin, though. You can hardly see it. What a shame. And look at that magnificent building across the way there. Wow, I'm not sure what its initially conception was. I'll have a closer look in a minute. I just want to come back and look at this other piece of artwork across the way here. Look at that. RNLI. Yeah, they really have got some good artists here. I say artists, it might be just one. Right, what is this building? Well, it's a theatre at the moment, Theatre and Arts Centre. Well, that's quite appropriate considering the amount of artwork, street art we've seen. Yeah. I wonder if this building was anything to do with the railway. Oh yes, I think it is, look. Yeah, oh definitely, look. Yes, definitely. Right, it's definitely something to do with the railway, wasn't it? Look at that, that's great, isn't it? Magnificent. They've still actually got it there. Still using it. Oh yeah, that's nice. And across the road there, a bit more modern, 1985, the library. It's that Methodist church, yeah. Yeah, look at that, and that artwork up there, can you see that? Of a redhead lady. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Next to the tattoo studio called Hallmark Tattoos. What have we got here? Another charity shop. Western Hospice Care. They really have got some charity shops here, haven't they? Wow. Two doggies here, look. Right. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh. Yeah. Another takeaway shop. Hair salon. Another tattoo shop across the road there, look. You see that? Tattoo. I expect the ice cream sales are good today too, when the sun's out. That's when you can sell ice creams. Look at that beach. Just take a look at that. Goes on for miles. Sand, just pure sand. For miles. Yeah. Hello. Is he hiding from the sun?
Yeah.
What we've got here, the beach office. There's a nice display there, look. Yeah, lovely display. What have we got here? What does this plaque say? 2000 millennium. After an event, lapse of 40 years, some of 30 persons swam the 2,500 yards to Sturt Island and back on Sunday the 6th of August 2000 to mark the millennium. Wow. Not sure where the Isle of Sturt is. What we got here? Another plaque. HMS Burnham, ex-USS Orlick, Battle of the Atlantic, 1940 to 44. Yeah, it's good. Like that. Oh look, there's the seagulls. I wonder where they were. They can smell the chips. Very nice.
Oh yeah, you never know. Because everything else is going up. We should walk, that's the working man for you.
Hello.
Hello. That's the working man.
Oh, that's the tourist information there, look. Tourist information. More plaques along the wall here. This is in commemoration of the humane and intrepid conduct of Charles Hunt, master of the fame of this fort. Yeah, I see. What we've got around here? Got the kiosks which are closed. Oh, that's the search, sea and rescue place there, look. Burnham Search Rescue. Oh yeah, there's their vehicles there, look. They're the Marine Rescue Centre. Awaiting the call out. So there will be people in there, personnel on call, ready for the off. Well, if you've liked this content, as I said, please like, comment and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future videos. Please let me know what you think, and I will answer all your comments. Bye for now. See you in the next one.